Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another video. Today we are somewhere brand new to all of you guys. This is the castle of Sangra'Qur. As you can see, the castle is pyramid shaped and the idea is to create a castle that is inspired by old pyramids but also have a nice fantasy twist to it to make it a proper castle with battlements, defense, but also nice fantasy feature to make it even grander, more extravagant and just look awesome. This will be the castle of the capital of Dokar, namely the city of Sangra'Qur, and it's going to be one of the biggest highlights, as you can see from the skyline, just this towering super tall pyramid, and then surrounding is going to be a big urban city. I've decided to split this video into two parts. So this is part one where we build the base and the first couple of floors of this here, and that is purely because it is truly massive. I don't think the video really does it justice because this castle is bigger than anything I've ever done, and you'll really see once we get into the rooms and the layouts, but also just move around, you probably will be able to see the scale of what this is built at. So let's finish off the time-lapse for now and move over to the first person point of view part and take a look at what we have built so far. There we have it, the first levels of the castle of Sangra'Qur, and I'm super excited to show you everything. Especially excited to show you some of the interiors because they are looking really cool, but also I love the gardens in the front of it. And also just to kind of bring you along with the ideas and the lore and things that I'm kind of working on at the moment for this thing here. Also want to mention that I've been live streaming some building from this, not all of it, but a little bit. I've been streaming 3-4 times this last week or 2 weeks. So recommend you following me on Twitch, but also join my Discord so you'll get a notification whenever I'm on, whenever I'm streaming, so you can hop on and build together with me, which is super fun. So now that that's out of the way, let's start by looking at the castle from the front. So here you can see we have different sections. So in the beginning we have a small front yard where we have a gate and then a small garden, I think, and then a bigger gate and then a bigger garden, and then finally the last gate before we kind of get into the castle. And the idea is that the castle will be built in the center of the city here, built alongside this river. This is the river Qur, and the name Sangra'Qur basically means the most holy place by the river Qur. So that's kind of the lore behind the naming of this place here. So the city is the most holy place of this river, but also like the capital of the kingdom we're in the desert here. Now let's check out this place here. So when we first come in, it's beautiful. It's not really looking like just a big fortification, and the idea is this is supposed to be a garden, a wonderful place for the king of Dokar to stay. So you come in here, go up the staircases, and you're greeted with two massive snakes guarding the second gate. They look really, really cool. And again, you can see the scale of these gates here. Look how tall they are. That's quite impressive. So little garden here, kind of cool. Then you kind of just sneak through these doors here like that, and then you get into the biggest garden here. Here we have a lot of these statues on the sides here, which is cool, and then we have some water features on either side, and then just some green gardens, very peaceful. Just walk along here, have a chat, just relax, and yeah, it's a really cool garden here in front of the castle. I do plan on extending the gardens or not these gardens, but add more gardens as we move upwards, kind of like you see on the side here, where we have some greenery, but I also want to have, especially on the top here, you can see we have a big flat area planned. So I'm thinking to have some more water features and just make the entire pyramid feel like a garden in the otherwise dry desert. So that's really cool, and that's kind of the idea we have here. And here you can see the main gate in the front here. And again, it's really massive. And then we have two statues on either side kind of guarding that. Up above you can see some yellow wool, and that is supposed to be a lion statue. So eventually I will get to build a lion statue which will be roaring and kind of protecting the gate as well. It's gonna look super cool, I think. And other than that, these upper parts here is gonna be for fortifications. So you'll have guards here that can shoot arrows down at people entering if they need to. Yeah. And then it will be very tall with a statue on top as well. There's going to be statues all over the place, and just kind of going overboard with the wealthiness of this place, which is really cool. Now let's go inside, and I think this is really where we can see the scale of this thing, because this is just the first floor. I feel tiny while walking in here. It's really, really big, and this is the entrance hall. So here there's a lot of different ways to move about, but on this side here we have some storage rooms. So we have like, yeah, some beer, we have all sorts of stuff being stored in here. Pretty cool and pretty big. Again, you can see the scale of these rooms here, how big they are, how tall they are. Really cool. And then there's another storage room over here as well. This is more like a pantry. So we have these granary things, big storage for grains. Yeah, all sorts of stuff in here. Then all the way to the back on this side here, we have a small hallway which leads to a small... Oh, hello. There we go. Yeah, a small hallway here. And this leads to what will eventually be like a back staircase, which will be used by the servants and stuff, which takes you up to the upper floors here. So it's kind of a back alley thing. Oops, yeah, there we go. Another key feature of this first floor here is not the audience chamber, but yeah, this is where we have the council room, I think would be the name. So here we have the king's chair, he will be sitting here, and then he'll have people helping him with guidance and knowledge and stuff on the sides here. A really cool room. One key feature that I'm trying to do is to not have arches as much, but more have these straight 45-degree angles to support stuff, just to kind of indicate that these are massive, in this case granite blocks that are like stacked, so they don't like do arches with smaller blocks. These are, yeah, insanely big rocks they've carved out and like made slabs of, multiple tons, and that is kind of what's supporting it. So by doing that, I think it kind of works in a way. And here we have a small window as well to look out. And then we have a small archive in the back here where they keep notes of the different things they've talked about and things, which is cool. Alright, let's move on here to the other side of this hallway here, and here we have a bakery. So this is where all the bread and cakes and things of the castle will be baked. One thing you'll see is that I'm using a lot of massive columns, and just imagine how heavy the top parts of the pyramid would be. So we have a lot of columns to support all of that. So in this case here, it's almost 50-50 columns and walkable space, but that's cool. And then in the back we also have some windows to let some natural light in here. Flour storage. Here we have an oven. Then on the other side we have, like, what do you call this? Yeah, a grill, something like that. So yeah, this is the bakery. Now let's move on to this next room, which is over here, and this is part of the barracks, and this is where the the knights that are defending the castle sleep. So here we have just tons of beds like that all over this place, and then they have their own like lounge in the back here. This is where they like relax when they're not on duty, and they even have a small kitchen area to make food for themselves, sitting area. And I've forgotten this corner. I'll need to get to that. Just imagine something here. And then as well, a small window looking out here, which is cool. Again, I really like the 45-degree ceiling design. It's really different, but I think it really just sets this castle apart. At least the style of it. And then we can continue here. Here we have a statue of a snake, which is cool. We can continue over here where we have a staircase. This will take you upstairs, which really isn't done anything to. So this is for the next video. I started working on this and then realized that by the time I'm done with this hallway here, it will have passed another week. So I'd rather want to just put out a video. But here we can, it's a little dark. You can kind of see some of the designs here. These massive windows. And then yeah, these go out to the balconies on the side here, where we have multiple levels. Really, really cool. I like it. Looking forward to see how it turned out. But also, I'm really excited to see some feedback and ideas from you guys for where to take this and what to do with it. Because it is so big that I don't really know exactly what to put in it as well. So if you have ideas, just let me know. It would be awesome. And inspiration would be cool as well. Down the staircase here, we are in the cellars, and here we just have big, loomy hallway. This takes you all the way to the back, where we have the vault. And this is a cool room. And here we have just gems and tons of gold. We have precious, pottery and things. Gems, yeah. So here we have the vault, the treasury room of the castle. And then we have two more storage rooms, and these would be colder. So this is where they store fish. There's a lot of fishing going on in the river, but also the sea is close by. But also like cheese and meat and all sorts of stuff is being stored down here. Then we have another over here, and this is a buttery, so mainly to age and keep beer for longer periods, but also wine. It's very dark. There we go. Some wine in the back here. So yeah, that's the cellars. And that, my friends, is the first couple of layers of this pyramid here, the castle. And I'm really excited to show you guys this. I really hope that you enjoyed. And please, if you have ideas and feedback and just inspiration of any sort, make sure to let me know with a comment down below. And I'm really excited to bring you guys along with me for more building of this castle here, but also the surrounding cities, which is going to be awesome. My idea is to have multiple pyramids scattered around the city, and then just have this urban, very densely populated area just hugging up between the castle walls or pyramid walls. The pyramids will be tombs like ancient Egypt, but also will have temples for the different gods and sacrifice areas. But this will be the biggest one, and then we'll have them scattered around this rather flat area here. And then we'll have tons of bridges and things. It's gonna look super cool, I think. So if you have ideas, inspiration, all the sort of stuff, said it before, but let me know with a comment down below. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack the like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.